It's driving me crazy. Stop blinking. I'm going to turn it off. Then it can't blink. All right. How are you? I am working on getting this working. This is better than last night. Not the blinking. That's not better than last night. I don't know why it's doing that. That's driving me crazy. Stop it. I guess that's better. Still blinking. All right. Why is it blinking? Stop blinking. Stop. Look at the connection. I like that connection. All right. I have to figure that out. I'm still learning. Only my second time live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So I don't know how this is going to go tonight. I don't know why that stuff will stop blinking. I don't know if that's just a setting. I don't know. All right. So let's get this started. I do like this because it has such a bigger screen on it. I can see so much more here. You guys can see the products so much better. Gosh almighty. All right. So here and look at this. This is the mornings one. I'm going to put this in. This is the one I'm going to do on TikTok. It looks like I do still have, okay, closer to this one. So I don't have to look over here. I still have one in stock. Okay. That's going to be my next. Let's go. All right, let me get this plugged in and get this going. How are you? I'm getting all of my stuff plugged in so I can get this fixed and figured out. Did you have a good day? I can't see the comments right away on here, so I gotta figure that out. All right, let's go over here, open Live Manager. Here. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh, it jumped up to 8 people already. How you doing? Okay, all right. We'll go live here. Let me see if I just move y'all over here any better. Then I feel like I'm sort of looking at the same place. I really need to look right in the middle, right? Okay, we're doing it. We're figuring it out. We're getting there. I'll get something that's closer, but this is much better than last night. Last night, you guys were super close to me over here, and I was really having a hard time looking and doing both. But now I have a stand, and that makes it so much better. So, hi, how are you? Hi, Lisa, how are you? So now we're live on TikTok, and we're live on TikTok. You know, okay. All right. I forgot to print my tickets. Oh, nuts. Oh, well, that's okay. I'll get used to it. It'll become habit. It'll become a thing, and I'll get used to it, and we'll have it done. So tonight we're going to give away the Mornings with God prayers and devotion for women. That's going to be our giveaway for tonight. So let me go over here. I need you guys to tell me how the connection is tonight, because apparently the connection last night was really bad. But we apparently had so many devices going that it was really hard to deal with. And so tonight, I don't think there will be that much going on. So we'll see what happens. Hi, honey. You're early. Okay. I'm putting this giveaway together. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Okay. It was brand new last night. I'm going to get used to this. Hi, Butterfly. Hi, Martha. How are you? I'm going to get used to this before prime time. You know what I mean? Like before prime time. I'm going to get used to this before then, before the winter, when Elderberry is losing its mind and we are hundreds of orders a day. And so then I won't take me so long to set all this up. You know what I mean? So happy Thursday. Okay. Hi, Melly. How are you? Let me get my products up on here. And then we'll start our giveaway. Have you guys had a great day or a good day? It's Thursday, right? So Thursday is a good day. Thursday is the day before Friday, which is the end of the week. My kids did all their school today except for Hunter, whose stomach was not feeling well. So he has been hanging out. So he'll do his, I guess, the rest of his tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Okay. A person is sitting on the porch. Hey, tell the kids I'm live on YouTube and see if they can come in and be a part. Hi, Candy. How are you? And see if they can come in and be a part of this, you know, because then we'll see if it works better tonight. I'm going to get the giveaway going. I'm just talking to myself. Firefighter, how are you? I'm so glad. I am good too. This is our like 4th time live on the YouTube. And so we're live on the YouTube. No, we're not. I mean, on the TikTok. I'm going to mess up. Gracious. We're on the TikTok. So we're good. We're getting all our products added. Hi, Firefighter. How are you? We love the TikTok shop. Hi, Nikki. Ah, yay, Candy. I love that. That is so cool. Thank you so much for being for following us. That is amazing. We are learning. I'm going to say that a lot. You guys are going to understand that when I say I'm learning, it means I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're still going to figure it out regardless. So when I learn something new, it's always a process, right? It's always a process. All right, let's get this giveaway going here. Mornings with God. This is the last one I have. Okay, this is the last one I have, and then I don't have any more of these. So this will be the end of this devotional. We have the new devotionals that are on the shop, but this will be the last one for now. Let's see. Did you guys have a good Thursday? We had shrimp. What do we have? Shrimp scampi for dinner. It was so good. Jamie made it. Oh. I needed a personal loan, you know? That was that. That's what that was. Why is this not working? The number of winners. Hi, Diana. Thank you for doing the polls last night. Why is this not working? Hold on. Giveaway going, and I know what I picked, but it's just having a hard time doing it. Thank you for the dailies. Thank you for the heart me's. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for all the things. I appreciate you guys so much. Do this. Let's get this. I think we finally got it. I don't know what the issue was there, but I think we finally got it. Okay. All right. We're going to do the devotion. I'm going to do it out of the devotional that I really love, the Woman's Heart Back Porch Reflections. But this is the one that we are giving away tonight is the mornings with God. So that is the one. Right now the giveaway is going and there is a poll. So check that out up there. We are live on TikTok. Hi, I'm Kristen. This is our company, Blessed by Elderberries. I'm super grateful for all of you to be here tonight. If you were here last night, you know, it was a little interesting trying to figure out where I was and what I was doing. But I have a stand for the iPad tonight, so we might be able we might be in a little better place because the iPad is over here and I'm right here. And so anyway, we're working it out. So let's do the devotion. But if you could let me know, when I got off here last night, a lot of people were telling me that we were really, really glitchy. So tonight we have less things that are connected besides us. So let me know if that happens again, what that looks like for you guys, just so I can kind of understand where we are. Okay? Here we go. Bright eyes. Consider me and answer, Lord my God, restore brightness to my eyes. In today's verse, David was literally running for his life. He was asking the Lord to help him escape from real live enemies that were after him. He was in serious trouble and needed serious help from God. While you may not be hiding in a cave today and running for your life, God wants to be your deliverer each day. What's your current cave? What things are you running from? In what ways is the enemy coming after your heart? What things are dimming the light in your soul and in your eyes? So many things can dim the light to us. To-do lists, busy schedules, the expectations we put on ourselves, physical exhaustion, insecurity, circumstances that feel impossible. Think through what is dimming your light, because you are meant to glow. And I don't mean on the outside, but from within. And when you glow from within, you glow on the outside too. When these obstacles take over and overwhelm our souls, we feel it. We feel the tension. We feel the weight. But we always have hope. We can always, every day and in any situation, call on the Lord like David did. We can bring him everything that concerns us and overwhelms our hearts. We can bring God every impossible circumstance and turn it over to him completely. We can tell God exactly what is causing us to feel stuck. We can tell him exactly what is depleting our joy. And when we do, he begins to return our joy, comfort our hearts, build our faith, and restore the brightness back to our souls and our eyes. God brightens our hearts and faithfully delivers us out of any darkness we find ourselves in. He wants us shining from the inside out. So like David, ask him for light. Ask him to restore the brightness to your eyes today. Lord, restore brightness to my soul and eyes today. Thank you that I can lay all my cares and concerns before you. You are my hope and my light. When you bring your whole heart to God, he will gladly stir up light in you. You know how we get dark. You know how things go dark. You know how brightness dims. It's because we listen to the world. We listen to the world tell us that we are not enough. We listen to the world tell us that we shouldn't even try. We listen to the world tell us that it's not possible to be successful. We listen to the world tell us that our dreams are stupid and what's the point? Like, why do you try every day? Why are you motivated? Why are you still here when nothing is happening, when there's nobody helping, when nobody is supporting? Why do you get up every single day and continue to work? That's what the world asks. But it's because God tells you to do it. If God tells you to do it and you have the ability to get up and do it, then it is time to do it. Even if you don't have the ability and he tells you to do it, do it. Get up. Move. Give him something to honor. Hey, Ashley, give him something to bless. Give him everything that you have, because he will give you and bless you, and so much more will come back to you. But you have to do it. You have to make the choice. You have to get up every day and make the choice to do it, and not to listen to the world, not to listen to people who would tell you not to do it, not to listen to people who don't go after their own dreams, not to listen to the people who are miserable, not to listen to the people who really want that company from you. They don't want you to go bigger and brighter and shine more and be successful, because if you do, that means that they can. And if they can, that means they should be getting up off the couch and you make them feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? But you have to ignore all that. You have to ignore all of those people. You have to ignore all of that noise, because God is quiet. He is quietly continuing to push you. He is quietly continuing to assist you. He's quietly protecting you. He is quietly loving you all the time. He is quietly doing all of the things for you every minute of every day. He doesn't stop. And so when you quiet the noise and you only hear him continuing to encourage you, continuously to pointing you on your path, continuously helping you and preparing you and showing you the people to talk to and bringing people in your life that are meant to be there, and all of these different things. When you quiet the noise of the people that aren't doing anything with their life, that are miserable, you quiet the noise of people telling you to stop, you quiet the noise of the world, God, that's when he's showing you the way. Hi, Shizzy. But you have to remember that it is important to continue to follow him without fear, without worry, without anxiety, without stress, without any of that. I think we're about to have a storm here, is what I think is about to happen. I'm getting a lot of lightning notifications. So if we happen to go out, it's because we have a storm here. So just so you know, I'm getting a lot of that going on. And if I cut out, that would be why. So Don't let the world dim you. Your light is so bright. It's so amazing. Don't let the world dim you. Hi, Sam. How are you? How are you? Yeah. Actually, we had some severe weather alerts coming on. I think tonight is supposed to be the worst of the weather. So hopefully, we are in North Carolina, you guys, if you're wondering here, and we have a tropical system maybe coming through, which we need because we are 15 inches below rain. We are so dry. We have such a drought here, but you know, it's so much going on. Now, the only thing about this is I cannot reach it. I cannot reach that, but I can still see it. You guys, I have such a better setup today. Yeah, possible tornadoes. So hopefully not. Hi, Stephanie from Texas. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? Hi, Golden State. Thank you, Shelly, for the heart me. So we might have tornadoes. I don't know, pop up, but the severe level is really small. So hopefully not. We'll keep an eye on the weather radio. Aw, Christy is fishing. That is so sweet. Don't even worry, Christy. You take your time. So, I want to be fishing. We should fish. Do you guys go fishing? I love to fish. I don't know, but I'm not good at it. I don't like it, but I'm not good at it. So there's that. Oh, gracious. Oh my gosh. Did I put my stuff up? Don't forget to enter the giveaway. And don't forget to hit the poll over here and the giveaway over here. Okay. You love fishing, Leslie. I love that. That's awesome. I'm excited to take my kids fishing one day very soon, hopefully in the near future. I always say that, but it never seems to happen. Hi, Carla. How are you? All right. Let me add the Radiance tea. I don't think it's on. The Radiance, the brand new tea. It's quiet sometimes, you know, when you don't have children that talk a lot. You know, actually, there's one in Ramsar. If you go to Millstone Creek Orchards, they'll let you. Thank you, Diana. They'll let you. They'll let you fish there. I think it's free. I'm not sure. But here, yeah, they have a great pond over there too. You have to catch and release though. How are you doing tonight? How is everybody? We are doing the dual thing again tonight, and I do have a actual stand. So instead of the iPad being here where it is falling all over the place and is super close to me, there's one back here. It is behind, right next to the phone. So we have people going on. Pancake is 100%. Nice. Nice. All right. Let's go over here and we'll start the flash sale on the elderberry syrup. We are about to have a storm. It is getting really close. I can already hear the thunder. Hear the thunder. Oh, don't start singing, Kristen. Everybody run away. Do you guys have a good day? Did you have a good Thursday? I'm so glad, Leslie. You know what? I think it's just that, we listen to the world tell us what we need to do. We listen to them tell us who we need to be. We listen to them tell us we can't be successful. People around you will say, you can't do it, right? What's today, Thursday? We can do it today. You probably want to do it tomorrow, though. I'll just say that. After 7 o'clock when we do the live, you know? You probably want to do it tomorrow, though. No school tomorrow is the holiday. Oh, the holiday. Oh, tomorrow. Okay. Oh, it's raining here. It hasn't rained here in so long. Like, we have had no rain. It has been insane. We are 15 inches below. I think I already said that, but we've had no rain. So the only thing about it is I can't see the comments. Like, I cannot see the comments. So I don't know what is happening. So if I don't comment or if I don't talk back, you have to tell me that there's a comment. Hi, Latranya. Oh, you had tornadoes last night, Cassie. Cassie, how are you doing? How are things going? You had tornadoes last night. I'm sorry. I know, I do too, Leslie. I love sitting outside and watching it as long as it's not too crazy. I love watching it with the kids. They love watching thunder and lightning. Elderberry vanilla. Nice. I'm going to make some too. I'm going to figure it out. We're going to make some too. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow's holiday. I know I always forget because it feels new, you know, like it still feels like I'm still getting used to it. Oh, summer school. Oh, summer school. One more full week of break and then summer school. So the elderberry syrup's going on flash sale. Oh, it's on flash sale. Okay. So pray about everything is our affirmation tonight for our giveaway for this. Well, Sam, it's on that. It's on the giveaway. It's on the flash sale. Let's go over here and do this. And we have about 3 minutes. So don't forget to go up here and enter our giveaway. It's on this side. The pancake mix. What's your favorite old meal product? Pancake mix, cookie mix, pancake mix one. Nice. So go over and make sure that you grab it while it is on the flash sale. We don't generally do flash sales here on, or we don't do this, hi Odia, the sales on the TikTok shop, but we do the flash sales while we are live. So we are doing that right now. It's on the flash. Let me tell you about elderberry syrup. Actually, let me finish this giveaway first. It's on the giveaway though. It feels like it's taking forever. You're the only one who hears the high-pitched noise. I hear nothing. Do you hear, does anybody else hear high-pitched noise? Somebody else was talking about ringing earlier, but he was being obnoxious, so I thought it was, so I muted him. You do? Is it coming from the TikTok? I always hear a high-pitched noise. You always hear it? That'll be good. Tell me. Tell me if it's over there too. Thank you for the dailies and the roses. Is it annoying? Thank you so much. So glad. That is awesome. Oh, dang. Thank you for lighting those gifts up. Thank you so much. It's not bad. I wonder what it is because I literally hear nothing. I'm just ignoring it. I always thought it was just me. Latrania. Latrania's like, I just thought it was me. But it's everybody. I don't know because Nikki does not hear it. In the duel, Nikki does not hear it at all. So that is something. Do I have a computer near the camera? Yes, it's like right underneath it. So would that be causing the noise? Right. You think it's the iPad next to it? Hold on. Shizzy, thank you for your purchase. Let me scoot this over. Is this still there? Now it's louder. Now it's gone. Oh my gosh. Oh, could it be the storm? But there's not one on this one, but it is on this one. What did I do? I moved the iPad away from the phone. From the phone. It stopped. I moved the computer away from the phone too. So maybe it was the computer and not the iPad. Becoming a title gifter for the first time. 6, 7. Wonder if that's one of my kids. Kate, congratulations. Congratulations. It's okay, Adia. No, it's okay. Because I mean, if it's annoying, I don't want it to be there, but I don't know what it is. I don't have an AC unit on. I don't have it on. There's nothing on. But it's much better. I think I just moved the computer away. So it's much better. I wonder if I moved the computer away completely, would it be different? I'd have to find somebody to put somewhere to plug it in. Okay. Okay, so it's not annoying. So we're okay. It's better now. It must have been the computer. So I'm going to pull that back so that okay. Okay. I'm glad we sort of kind of figured that out. I don't know. If it gets worse, tell me. But I moved the computer away, so I'm going to, this is good to know. Remember, I told you I'm learning. I have all these devices happening right now, and so I'm learning, and so I appreciate the feedback. So if there's anything weird happening, I would love to know, because I appreciate the feedback of knowing how to fix it. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's do the elderberry syrup. Let's do that giveaway, and let's talk about elderberry and what it is. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. Move this over here. Maybe. Feedback on the feedback. That's what I'm talking about. You know what? But feedback is kind of like high pitched feedback is very annoying. So, okay. Maybe that person wasn't being obnoxious. Maybe there really was a ringing. And now I feel bad. I'm going to have to go in and unmute them. I only muted them for the live. So anyway, okay. All right. Let me get this giveaway going. I'd never seen them before. In my defense, I'd never seen them before. I didn't know who they were. So, no, but he was being obnoxious. He was like, stop the ringing, you know, like, that's why I was like, what is he talking about? And I'd never seen him before. So, all right. I'll have to send him a message and say, I'm sorry. If I can figure out who it was. Somebody up there is having a good time running. All right, here we go. Elderberry is going on the giveaway. Hey, Dottie, how are you? Yeah, I had to explain to people why you call this book club. Somebody, I think Carla asked me, I said, Latranya is missing book club tonight. And Carla said, you have a book club too? I said, that's what Latranya calls us. She calls us a book club. Hi, Corolla, how are you? Dang it, I gotta send you a message. Okay, elderberry syrup is going on the giveaway. Let me see what's going on over here. Hi, Emmy, how are you? Okay, all right. I am beautiful, strong, and loved. That is our giveaway affirmation. This is elderberry syrup. Elderberry syrup is nature's virus fighter, has been proven to lessen the duration of viruses and the severity of symptoms. It is a tablespoon a day for adults, a teaspoon a day for children. It's super simple to take. If you feel like you have something coming on, you can take it up to every 2 hours because it is all natural. It has 7 ingredients: elderberries, cinnamon, clove, turmeric, ginger, water, and honey. It is delicious. Once you open it, you can throw it in the fridge. So easy to take. I went from our kids, we have 6 of them. We had 5 at the time when we started our business. We went from being sick and in the doctor's office every 2 weeks to once or twice a year. Like, it was such a difference in the ability to, stay healthy. Does it spike sugars and diabetics? So there's 5 grams of sugar in our elderberry syrup. I would always say for you to check with your doctor before you start anything, just to be certain. But the 5 grams of sugar does come from the honey. So I would just say, make sure that you eat with a protein, take it with a protein. But my grandmother used to take it, and she was diabetic and she never had any issues. But I would definitely say always check with your, please check with your doctor. Okay. Thank you, Shizzy. That is so sweet. We can't live without it either. I mean, to go from sick and being in the doctor's office every 2 weeks, my kids were always sick. They were always getting something. It was always a round robin. I mean, it was so hard to deal with, especially as a mom, and they were 6 and under at the time. And now I have 6 children. To go from being sick and in the doctor's office all the time to not, that was a big deal for us. And it was super simple to take. It was delicious. It was easy to get them to take. Every single one of my kids will take it. Even the 4-year-old, even the one that has sensory issues. Oh, nice. So you're going to send it. So she's going to send it to her mom's house so that she doesn't have to travel with it. That's really smart because it does require refrigeration. So it is great to open and put in the fridge. But if you're going somewhere that you cannot refrigerate, you can always grab the DIY bag. That is this up here. I'm going to get one. That is this right here. This is our DIY bag. It has all the instructions on how to make your own elderberry syrup right there on the back. Okay. So if you want to make it with monk fruit, if you want to make it with your own local honey, if you want to make it with something, anything else, sugar, whatever it is, you can use this, okay? This gives you all the instructions on how to make it with all of the ingredients inside of it, okay? So it is super simple to make. I'll go ahead and throw the DIY bags on the flash sale on the TikTok, and that way they can be on there too. These are great to travel with, so if you don't mind making it yourself, you can throw it in your suitcase and take it with you with the DIY bag. So super easy. Let me go over here and put this on the flash sale while we are doing the giveaway. Don't forget to go up here and if you're on TikTok and enter the giveaway, okay? All right. Let me hit the button here. The elderberry syrup and the DIY bag should be on the flash sale in the next few minutes. Hi, Cupcake. How are you? So if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to ask. We'll go through several of our products, all of the teas except for the seasonal, which I don't have one. I did have one, and then I packed it for an order in the seasonal bundle. And so I was going to show you guys one tonight because I didn't get to have one last night, but I packed it for an order. So there's that. But all right, the DIY bags are on the flash sale. Are you guys having a good Thursday? Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. We are dual doing it. Is the ringing better? I know there's no ringing on this one, but is the ringing better on the phone? And is the connection better tonight? Like there's not as much glitching? It's the same. It's still there. It's weird. I moved everything and then I moved that back. So I wonder if that happened. The connection is great. I love that. That's good. Okay, so I just know there was too much going on last night. I heard there was a lot of glitchiness last night, and we were just trying to figure out why it was doing that. So we have some stuff going off. Oh, yay. I love that. Okay, good. Okay, good. That makes me feel better. Because I was just trying to figure out what it was. But the ring is not in one place, but it's in the other. So I just wonder if it's because everything is close to that. Oh, connection is great. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's keep up with the giveaway. Don't forget to go over here and do it. Don't forget to check out a poll when there is one there. I just have the speaker up now. I don't have a mic. Oh, I hear it when I put my phone to the ear. Oh. Oh. I don't have a mic near me. I do have this. I wonder if it, not anyway. If it's okay, we're good. If it's okay, we're good. I know, I want to figure it out. Maybe we'll do a live where we just try to figure out what that is. And I just move stuff around. And then we just move stuff around to try to figure out. We'll do that. Okay. What I like about the dual and doing it on the iPad, I might put the iPad on the TikTok on the iPad one time too, because it's so much bigger. Like I can see so much going on. I can see the teas so well, which I'm about to show all you guys and talk about. So it's such a difference in this screen versus this screen. So I am really liking that as well, honestly. Okay, so let's talk about all of our teas. All of our teas have different herbs in them, okay? I have no idea, Carla. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. I've never tried it, so I'm going to try it. Okay, so we'll put all our teas on the flash sale, but first I'm going to talk about them really quickly before I do that. All of our teas are come in 4-ounce bags and 1-ounce samples. They all have different herbs in them, and they all have elderberries in them. The reason being that elderberries are amazing. We have an amazing amount of testimonies for our syrup. Our syrup, if you look, is more like a juice. It's not thick. It's not goopy. You're not putting it on your pancakes. You're literally just drinking a juice. It's just delicious. That's all it is. It's just delicious. And it is just that kind of, thank you so much for those dailies and those gifts. And so all of our teas are also based with elderberries, simply because you have that immune system help, you have that anti-inflammatory, you have heart health testimonies, we have had skin health testimonies, just the amazing amount of different kinds of testimonies that we have had with elderberries. So kind of all of our stuff is based in elderberry. All of our teas, we have a honey, we do have a lavender infused honey and a habanero infused honey, and then we do have some gummies and different things as well. So oh, the gummies are going out, but we might have gummies more eventually. Okay, so let me put the elderberry back on the flash sale. If you need me to flash sell anything, please feel free to ask. Anything in the shop I can flash sale for you. Let me tell you about the teas. They all come in 4-ounce bags. If you get the 4-ounce bag, you do get a steeper with the bag, so you are able to steep your tea immediately. This is what it looks like, okay? And you just open it up and put your tea in it and steep it. The balanced tea has red raspberry leaf in it. Red raspberry leaf has vitamin B6, which binds to estrogen and progesterone and helps balance hormones for women of all ages. If you have a period, you should drink this tea. It helps strengthen the uterine roll. It does not taste like raspberries. I think that's one thing that I was always worried about, because I am not a big raspberry fan. But it does not taste like raspberries. It is very, very good. So let me throw this on the flash sale on the TikTok, and then we'll talk about the next tea, which I should just throw them all on at the same time, but it is so good. I love it. I love it, especially at that time of the month. If I can make myself get up and make myself a cup of tea, this is the one I want to drink. And sometimes Jamie will make it for me, you know, because he's so nice. He'll make it for me, and then he won't say, you should have balanced tea right now. He'll just say, here's your tea. Here's your tea. Let me tell you something funny that happened today. Okay, listen, this is off topic completely, but it makes me laugh so hard because my son Noah is just like, well, they all are, but he definitely has the same sense of humor as my husband does. And so I was making breakfast this morning, okay, for the kids, and I was making them eggs, and he had 7 eggs, okay? He had already eaten 7 eggs, okay? 7. And I said, okay, is everybody full now? Like, we all feel full. And he was like, and I was like, you know what, Noah? I said, Noah, drink some water and eat a piece of bread. You have had 7 eggs. Like, he's the only one that had had that many. And so I didn't think about anything else about it. Like, I was making jelly. I didn't think anything else about it. I just turned around. I'm sitting at the stove, right? And next thing I know, I heard him. He's talking to Patrick. He goes, hold on. I got to eat my bread and I got to drink my water. It's so delicious. And he's literally gone and gotten himself a piece of bread and water. And he's over there and he's eating his bread. Okay. Yeah, we need eggs all the time. And so he's over there eating water and bread. And he says it in such a way that you know he's being funny. And so I start laughing. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then about 2 minutes later, I'm like, Noah, what are you doing in school? Like, what are we doing here? And he's like, hold on, I got to finish my bread and water, Mom. This is delicious. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't with you. And so then he's figuring out how to make water bottles with straws and bread. And he's like, Mom, this bread and water is the bomb. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm never going to tell you to have bread and water again, because I can't with you. So these kids, I don't even know what to do with them half the time. But we always need eggs. We get 10 dozen at a time. That's what happens when you have 6 boys and all of them eat them except for the 4-year-old. He doesn't eat it, but that's okay. Just is what it is. So I cannot with him. He's just like his daddy. He drives me insane. His sense of humor. I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's a little something. This is why we have a small business. This is why we have a family business, right? I know this is why we have a family business, because we have so many boys. We got to be able to feed them. You know what I mean? And this is why we do the elderberry, because they were sick all the time, and I was over it. I was so done with sickness that we had to have something to keep them, because they, you know, get in the Target carts, they put their fingers in their mouth and in their nose, and then that is right, easy protein for sure. So it just is one of those things where we also, we do garden. We have the garden. Hey, Christy, how was fishing? And so it's one of those things. This is why we have this business. You know, we do this to take care of our family, not only to take care of our family financially in our business, but also because all these products help us one way or the other. You know, the healing tea is great to help get the mucus out. The balanced tea is great for hormones. You have the power tea for energy and natural energy boost. You have the radiance tea, which is for basically overall wellness. It's high in fiber with the dried blueberries. The harmony tea, which is great for sleep and overthinking. You have the detox tea, which is great for your gut health. It's citrusy. It has lemon, ginger, and orange peel in it. So if you're bloated, nauseous, gassy, this is the first herbal tea I ever drank and saw how well it worked. You have the Soothe tea, which is also another one that's great for sleep. Hi, little mom. How are you? Yay, I'm glad you guys caught some fish. Did Brayden come? Did he enjoy fishing too? The Soothe tea is great for sleep. If you guys want me to flash sale anything, please feel free to let me know. So this is all of our teas. Plus, we do have the seasonal tea and the Berry Bliss tea, which are not, the Berry Bliss is actually up right now. The Berry Bliss is our summer strawberry tea. It is high in vitamin C because it has the freeze-dried strawberries in it. It is so good for you as well. Did you tell the boys I was on live, honey? And see if they can get on tonight and be over here. You know what I mean? I don't know if it'll work tonight. Hi, Wanda. How are you? I'm gonna put the Berry Bliss on the flash sale. Thank you for entering the giveaway. Don't forget to do that. Up here is the giveaway. It is the 16-ounce elderberry syrup. Why were you outside? You didn't have to do the garden tonight, right? What were you doing outside? Hi, Kim. How are you? I'm glad, Wanda. It's good to see you. All right, let me put these on. I think you said you were out. Sorry, but I don't know why. Oh. Well, that's just good for you. What's the giveaway good for? So the giveaway is elderberry syrup. It is a 16-ounce elderberry syrup. It is nature's virus fighter, has been proven to lessen the duration of viruses and the severity of symptoms. But we have used it to stay healthy. So it is more like a juice. If you look, it's not thick. It's not goopy. You're not putting it on your pancakes. It is delicious. You just take a tablespoon a day for adults, a teaspoon a day for children. If you have something coming on or you feel like you've been around some germy people, your stomach, throat, not your stomach. This is not your stomach. This smells like my 4-year-old. Where's your stomach? Right here, Mom. It hurts. We start taking it every 2 hours. You know, if we've been around really germy people, we'll take it 2 or 3 times a day, simply because it just does such a good job of keeping you healthy. And now we've had over 4,000 5-star testimonies of people staying healthy with our elderberry syrup as well. And so, you know, to me, it's just, that's what it helps with. You throw it in the fridge once you get it. It's delicious. It's all natural. It has 7 ingredients: elderberry, cinnamon, clove, turmeric, ginger, water, and honey. And that's it. You throw it in there and you're done, you know, and you take a sip every single day and it helps you stay healthy. So that's what it's for. So thank you for asking. I thought you said German people. What did I say that sounded like that? I started talking really fast. Oh my gracious. Congratulations to the winner. Who's the winner? All right. Julie. Oh, Jeremy. I got you. Yay, congratulations, Julie. Congratulations. You're welcome. Congratulations. Jeremy people. Oh, yeah. Jeremy, not German. No. Okay. All right. Let's see what we're going to do next here. Yay, Julie. Congratulations. All right. So I think the elderberry syrup and the DIY bags are still on the flash sale. Oh, apparently I can't put anything else on the, hold on, let me get this giveaway going if it'll let me. There we go. All right, what are we going to do? My teas are getting really low, but I think I got a Harmony. So let's do Harmony. How about that? Ready? We'll do Harmony. Harmony is great for overthinkers. If you are, you know, you just can't go to sleep because your brain, thank you, Bianca, your brain is stressed, your body is stressed, you cannot relax, you can't get that relaxation going, then Harmony is the best one to drink. It is great for tension in your face, tension in your body. Rose petals that are in the Harmony actually help to, thank you, actually help to relax your body. And you can actually see them in there, see those rose petals in there? They are so good. I didn't know how good they were for you until I made this tea and started doing some research. They're actually great for your immune system too. You joined our fan club for 200 days. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's do the 4-ounce bag over here. Hi, Andrea. How are you? My mind is calm and focused. That's what we're doing tonight. It is so big over here. I love that. Okay. You can see the teas so well. My mind is calm and focused. If you want me to flash sell anything, please feel free to ask. I can do that, especially while we are live over here on the TikTok shop. It is where we do all of our sales, is pretty much while we are live. So if you have any questions about anything, or if you want us to flash sell anything, please feel free to ask. We'll do it for you. The giveaway is going. So there's a poll here on the TikTok shop. Grab the poll over here and then enter the giveaway. And for the Harmony tea, which is what we are giving away. And we'll throw it on the flash sale too. All right. My mind is calm and focused. Kim, how are you tonight? I see you. How are you? I didn't tell you I was going live because I figured you were vacationing with your family, you know, like doing fun things. I hope you didn't get any more slides today, though. Like, I know how that feels. Don't be. The other day, Noah got on a slide and he went down it and he kind of like popped over and came over on his face. So that was fun. Yeah, he enjoyed that very much. So tired. So tired. There we go. So we're doing the duel right now, which is pretty cool. I just call it the duel. That's what I'm going to do. Every time we're duel, I'm going to call it the duel. Maybe they won't know what that means. All right. Hi, Pamela. How are you doing? My mind is calm and focused. Listen, distractions are the devil. Okay? They are. If you are distracted from your purpose, then you're just looking at all the things. What does everybody have? What does everybody have that you don't have? Hi, Tough Cookie. Stop worrying about that. It doesn't matter. What matters is the blessings that God has for you. And he has them for you. They're yours. He's not giving them away, but he can't give them to you if you're focused on other people's blessings, if you're focused on other people's drama, if you're focused on what's going on in the world, if you're so worried about what is happening in the world that you cannot focus on the purpose that God has given you, you cannot focus on him, then he has given those blessings. He is not giving your blessings away, but he is not able to bless you because you're not doing anything except focusing on somebody or something else. So when you say my mind is calm and focused, we are focused on what God has for us, focused on his plan for our life, focused on doing what he asks us to do every single day. It's not easy. It's not easy to be calm and focused because there's so much going on. Hi, honey. There's so much going on in the world all the time. And it's hard to focus on what that is. It's hard to focus and stay focused on your path in life, focused on the plan that you have with God. It's hard to stay that way because everything wants our attention. The world wants our attention. Look over here. You got to see this. This is what's going on now. You got to know this. You got to be part of this. You don't. You don't have to be part of any of that. You don't have to worry about it. I'm not telling you not to know things that are happening. I'm not telling you not to be informed. But I am telling you, don't stare at it. Don't sit in it. Don't be so mired down with all the crap that is going on that you forget to be you, that you forget that God has blessings and things for you. You have things to do. You have things to do. You got to get up and go do them. You cannot sit and worry in there. You cannot sit and worry about your life. You have to be in one of those things. You have to focus on God. You have to. And so if I haven't met you before, because we have some new people in the other part, this is our business, Blessed by Elderberries. This is our company. We started back in 2018. We grew this business. God grew this business, but we have worked on it since 2018. And we went from being at farmers markets and being in stores to being on the TikTok shop and being viral multiple times. And we make all of our products. They come to us. We make all of the stuff. Hi, how are you doing, Diana? We make all the stuff here. The only thing we don't make is the honey. We don't make the gummies, but we do repackage them, and they do come from small businesses in the United States as well. So this is our company. This is us. This is our family business. And the other day, Patrick asked me, he said, who are you going to leave the business to when you get old? I don't know if you did or not, Diana. I have no idea. I turned on the moderation, but I don't know how to do it on the dual yet. So, you know, I don't know how to do that. So probably not. But he asked me, he said, Mom, who are you leaving the business to? And I said, yeah, he's asking already. I said, I don't know. He said, when you get old. I said, I don't know. You know, we'll just work it. We'll just work it. I don't know. I'd have to figure that out. Okay. I don't know. I'm so confused. I'd have to figure out how to mod you. I don't know. So, hi, Chapito. How are you doing? I can see the message. Yeah, I don't. It does not a big deal. It doesn't bother me. If that's, it doesn't bother me at all. Because I know there are people out there that are gonna say things. They can say their thing. I'll figure out the mod thing afterwards. I turned on basic modification before, so um, everything I own goes to yours. Anybody who wants, if any of the boys want to actually work the business when I'm done, when we're retired, Jamie and I are retired, then I'll just let them. You know, I'm gonna let them. I'm not gonna force it on them. If we decide to retire and none of them want to work it, then if God wants it to continue, He will figure out a way for that to happen. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to make it so that they have to do it and this has to be a family legacy or anything like that. I love our business. I love this. I love hanging out with you guys. I love coming on live. I love talking about Jesus, and I love all of these things, and I love making these products. I love coming up with new teas. Like, this is fun for me. But if it's not fun for them, I'm not going to, you know, force them to do it. I'm not going to put it on them where they have to feel like it's something that they have to continue, you know, because they might not want to. They might not want to. They might want to do something else with their life. And that's totally fine with me. It doesn't bother me. So, all right. So, how is everything going with the connection? Are we doing good here still with the connection? Like, everything is clear, everything is crystal, like, where there's no glitches like there was last night. Last night we had a lot of glitches. Tonight we don't have the glitches. So, so there's that. Oh, Joshua, is that you? Become a priest. So that might be him. I love that. I'll mod you, honey, but I don't know how to do that. But all right. So let me see what we got going on here. We got the Harmony on the flash sale. We got the put the elderberry back on the flash sale. And then my mind is calm and focused. Yeah, I am 18 plus. I am. So how is Joshua on here? That's a good question. Latranya. All right, my mind is calm and focused. So don't forget to enter the giveaway up here. He might have just told on himself. But I am. That's the only way I could do the comments is 18 plus. Good question. That's a good question. Joshua. All right. Our Tea Lover Sampler Bundle has all 1 ounce samples of our teas in here. You did. You did. Oh, gracious. Has all 1 ounce, 7 1 ounce samples of our tea in it. Hey, honey, you should probably, never mind. We'll figure it out after. Has all 7 1 ounce samples of some of our teas in here. It does not have the Berry Bliss. It does not have the Radiance tea in it. So nobody wanted to cook. I love that. You know what? We've had several days recently where nobody wants to cook. I don't want to cook. Jamie doesn't want to cook. The kids know how to cook eggs. The kids know how to cook eggs. So we didn't want eggs. So, you know, it's totally fine. So we're doing that too. Hi, Hunter. Now I know that Hunter's is not 18 plus. So that's weird. Nice, Christy. He knows how to cook ramen. There you go. My kids know how to cook ramen, so they got it over here. Yeah, but he is not 18 plus. Like, I know that for certain because that one is parental controlled by me. So, ramen is good. Ramen is good. I mean, sometimes you don't want to cook. It's totally fine. You don't have to cook. My mind is calm and focused. My kids are over here. We're in the duel now, and they are on, and now we're having that. So, mm, 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 mm. The gummies Chipito are not on here right now. They are at the place that shall not be named. That is we only have a few of them left. They're almost out, and they won't come back after that. And so they are, let me go over here to the place that shall not be named, and I will put them on there for you. But we're almost out of those. They're going to be done, unfortunately. I hate it, but we're still working on more gummies and finding more gummies. But we're just not there yet. So hopefully we'll find some this year before things start getting really crazy, you know. I say that, but it's actually been pretty busy for June. You know, your immune system does not take a break. You still have to deal with all the germs. You still have to deal with people who are super germy. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things. Okay, Latranya. It's just one of those things where I know they are your favorite. I know. I am so sorry. I do have just a few more at the place that shall not be named, but then that's pretty much it for me until we figure it out. Until we figure it out. I did find a place and I did get some samples from them, so we'll see what happens with that. Hold on, I cannot get this back into. Let me get this back in stock for you over here. My mind is calm and focused. I cannot believe this giveaway is still going. It feels like it's been 15 minutes. All right. I saved it on the place that shall not be named. So hopefully, you know. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. If you want me to flash sell anything on the TikTok, please feel free to ask that. If you're commenting in the duel, I can only see it for a minute. So you cannot on there, Joshua. So that's not a thing. It's on the TikTok shop. On the TikTok shop. The giveaway is up here in the little pink bag. So go up here on the TikTok shop and grab the pink bag and hit the button and hit the add comment, which is my mind is calm and focused, and do that. All right. Let's go over here. We have a bunch of infused honeys as well. A bunch of infused honeys. We have the elderberry infused honey. I cannot see. I do need my glasses for the. I thought it might be bigger, but it's not. The infused honey. So, can you take elderberry year round or only during cold and flu season? So, Grinch Master. Hunter would like your name. Anyway, we take it year round, and the reason that I say that we take elderberry year round all the time is because when we first started taking it, it was simply because, hi Luna, I really wanted my kids to stay healthy. And so when that worked, and then my husband had allergies that were so well, they worked so well too for his allergies for the springtime, we just continued to take it. And then we started getting a lot of testimonies about heart health and skin health and energy and like all kinds of different things, joint health. And so we just continued to take it. Like we just have taken it all year round, every day. Some of them forget. I don't forget. All year round, just to stay healthy. Okay. And because there's so many other benefits that have not been studied, that have not been brought about, but our testimonies, they really share the story. And so we've just had such a great gut health, all that kind of stuff. So we do take it year round. And your immune system doesn't take a break in the summer. You know, viruses don't take a break in the summer. They might not be as prevalent. They might not be, the kids might not be in school. They might not be on top of each other. They might not be licking each other. You know what I mean? But they're still around and they still happen. You still go to church. You still go to the grocery store. You still have deal with all that, right? Okay. And so, you know, it's just one of those things where your immune system doesn't take a break. And so we continue to take elderberry all year round simply because of that. And because of the things that people have told us, you know. I have had lots of phone call conversations with people who have used elderberry and used our elderberry and have been just really super surprised with the fact that they were able to do different things that they did not think they would be able to ever. So, you know, we take it all the time. After the phone conversations that I've had, after the people that I've talked to and the stuff that I've had seen, we just take it. And so that's why we're here. We put it on the flash sale. I love that, Randy. That is so awesome. And we put it on the flash sale, and we don't do sales on the TikTok shop very often, but we do put it on the flash sale on here while we're live. So that's why we come live a lot. All right, let's see. Who won the giveaway? You can make the chat larger. That's nice. Ivana, congratulations, Ivana. Congratulations. Okay. All right, the last giveaway for the night. The last giveaway for the night is going to be, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? I did a fire cider the other night, right? And I've done the honey. I haven't done anything meal-wise in a while. We should do something meal-wise, shouldn't we? No. I'm reading Kim's comment on the dual part. So I'm in the dual area, reading Kim's comment over here. And I read it to myself, but then I read it out loud. And so, you know, that's what it is. Let's do a meal product. We haven't done one of those in a while. Let's do the scones. We haven't done that either. You're welcome. Congratulations. Hunter, are you watching Isaac? All right, so what are we doing? We're going to do the chocolate chip scones. That's what we're going to do. I need to get some for the kids because they've been asking me to make scones. So that is Kim. It is Kim. Oh, Dia, how are you? Over here on the... I absolutely cannot thank you enough for the amount of people that are trying to split their time in 2 different places for us. Just thank you. You are amazing. Hi, Kathleen. From me to you. I bet it's not Nikki. You don't have to do it. I'm super grateful. You don't have to do it, but I appreciate you so much for trying. All right. So let's publish this giveaway. What would you like to see go on the flash sale? Elderberry syrup, elderberry honey, all the teas. If you have anything that you want to go on the flash sale, please let me know. Peanut butter cookies are your favorite. Thank you, Nikki. I like peanut butter cookies sometimes. It depends on how much peanut butter is in the cookie. You know? Like if it tastes like just peanut butter, that's a little. So this is a message from me to you. Okay. All right. So the chocolate chip scones, okay, the scone mix from the Old Mill of Guilford is on the giveaway. So go up here and click this button on the TikTok shop and hit add comment. The scones are stone ground, okay? They are delicious and easy to make, okay? Delicious and easy to make. And so stone ground means the entire kernel. Ooh, peach ice cream is good. The entire kernel is ground up, so you get all the vitamins and all the minerals that are in the scones. Okay, you get all of them. So I just want you to know that if you grab this and you use the recipe and you make scones, you're probably going to have to buy it more than one time, because if you have children, they're going to love the scones and they're going to be asking you for them all the time. And you can, they're actually so much better for you. They're not a bag full of sugar. They are super easy to make. You only need like eggs and milk and stuff like that. So grab your scones. They have cranberry orange, chocolate chip, plain, and currant. All kinds of different ones. So all kinds of different ones. So, all right. Hi, Miss Lauren. How are you doing? I'm so excited. This has been so fun. It's so much better tonight. The connection has been better. We had a stand. I actually have a stand for the iPad. So that's really amazing. And so I can see you both so close, so much closer, so much better. And I don't feel like this one is about to topple over here. So that's amazing. It has been so good here. Okay. We're going to have this so figured out by the time it comes time for school to let back in and elderberry goes so much. We're just going to be, it's going to be so great. You all are the absolute best ever. I wanted to say something different, but it was too many comments, too many words. Do that. I am back from vacay tomorrow. Aw, she's back from vacay tomorrow. We're gonna go on vacay again. we're, we're gonna try again eventually. I don't know when, um, but when Jamie feels 100% better, or 98.2% better, we're gonna try. Yeah, yeah, I know. That's what I called it. That's what I called it, even though it wasn't really yeah, yeah, for real, real. Um, so that's what I called it, even though it wasn't really a vacay, but still, just saying. Um, at least we didn't have to shut the shop down that time, so that was cool. You all are the absolute best ever. The scones are delicious. You should try them. Whoever gets this one, I'm going to get some for the kids too, because Gabriel has been begging me to make scones. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. If you would like to see anything go on the flash sale, please feel free to ask that. That's true. Time off at home is still a vacation. It is very much still a vacation. So you can have a staycation and totally be fine. Staycations are amazing. So Josh was like, please make scones. Okay. Come over here. Turn that off. Kevin, how are you? Are we doing anything for the weekend? Any plans? We have basketball. We have basketball tomorrow, and no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. We have basketball Saturday. So that'll be fun. You get to give your dad his elderberry products on Sunday. That's awesome, Kathleen. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for reposting the live. Thank you for hanging out with us. That's right. It is Father's Day. It is Father's Day on Sunday. So happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. If I forget to say it, you know? Oh, nice. That'll be fun, Nikki. Everybody's in town cooking for Father's Day. I'll make Jamie's favorite breakfast on Father's Day. Yes, tell him. Tell him. I have no idea, Joshua. You have to ask Daddy. I think it's Jamie something or another. He was on the tube, but he's not there. Hi, Sammy. How are you? On the 22nd. What's on the 22nd? Father's Day? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's Sunday. Mm-hmm. Aw, happy birthday, Kathleen. Happy birthday. He's on there. He's not here. He's on TikTok shop. He's on TikTok. On the TikTok. See how many times I said TikTok that time? I am remembering to say TikTok because we are on live on TikTok and they are doing a giveaway on the TikTok. So click the little button up here and make sure you enter the giveaway for the scones. Amazing, Dad. Thank you for sharing the live. All right. We have about 25 minutes left. So if you are gonna get the elderberry while it is on the flash sale, this is the best time to do it. That's right, Sammy. We do it. We love the TikTok shop. So make sure that you grab it while it's on sale, because this is where we do our flash sales. This is where we talk about our products. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. If you need anything, please feel free to ask, because this is what we're here for. Like literally, this is what we do this every single night, simply because we want to be able to put them on the flash sale. It also pushes out our small business, you know, and so it's really great on the TikTok shop. It is inundated with businesses though, right? So there's all kinds of them. They're all over the place. There's big, there's small, and everybody's just kind of trying to get their piece of the pie. We are not trying to get a piece of the pie. We are just doing what we know works. And one of those is going live on the TikTok shop every single night. And that just kind of pushes us out, helps people to know who we are, helps people to follow us, and just get to learn and know about the elderberry. I think it's really important for people to know about elderberry, because cannot tell you the amount of times that I have heard from parents that are like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how awesome it is for my kids not to get sick all the time. I can't believe that's a real thing. Like real. And it's a real thing. Your kids don't have to be sick all the time. You don't have to be sick all the time. You don't have to catch every single thing, every single germ that hits the office, every single germ, every single time somebody coughs or sneezes or whatever. You don't have to get that. I know, right? I mean, it is so good not to have to be sick all the time, not to have to worry about going into germy situations. I took the kids last week somewhere in the public every single day where there were people, children that had been playing on the equipment and all of that stuff. And what did we take as soon as we got home? Elderberry syrup. Took it that night, took it that morning, maybe twice. We probably took it twice because there's still stuff going around. You're still going to have things that sneak up on you. You're still going to go, yeah, trampoline, that's right, the trampoline park. But you're still going to have things that you're going to catch, people that are going to have the flu during the summer. We've had that, you know. I know people are so coughing. You're still going to have that happen. And you just have to, it's a tablespoon a day. And it just helps you to stay healthy. It keeps you from having to deal with it all. And the amount of times that I've been emailed or called with the thank yous of, I can't believe this really works. Me either. I'm not the scientist. I don't do the studies. I just have real life experience with 6 children of watching them not get sick, of watching them get over it quicker, of watching them not have to deal with it all the time, like we did back in the day when we were always in the doctor's office. The amount of times I had to look at my children and be like, I'm sorry you don't feel good. I don't know what to do. We're just going to have to go to the doctor. And I don't have to do that anymore. Take your elderberry. Have you taken it? Go take elderberry. My toe hurts, Mom. Go take elderberry. I make a joke, but I probably do that. I probably do that. Well, did you take your elderberry today? Maybe it'll help. Put it on your toe. What's your favorite elderberry product? The elderberry syrup. So that's why we do it. I mean, I don't know why it works. I just know it does. I don't have to know why. It's delicious. It's good for my kids. It makes me feel like I'm doing one thing right as a parent, right? Not Chapito. They're not on the TikTok shop. They're at the place that shall not be named. Exactly, Nikki. And you don't have to take the gross mass-produced products all the time in the store. It's all natural. It has 7 ingredients. You know, that's the cool thing about it. It's all natural. It has 7 ingredients. I can name all of them. Water, honey, elderberries, cinnamon, clove, turmeric, ginger. I can name them all. And they're not weird names. So, yes, we take elderberry syrup every day, all the time. I don't feel like being sick. I don't have time for it. I homeschool my children. We run this business. We pack orders. We do all of these things. We don't have time for sickness. And neither do you. And that is why we have elderberry all the time. That's why we're here on the TikTok shop. That's why we put it on the flash sales. That's why we talk about it. That is why. Because it's just how it is. So, let's see. For another 3 minutes and 49 seconds. There's a poll up here, and then there's a giveaway going over here. So we are doing a giveaway for the Harmony tea, which is the tea in the bag. So, thank you, Lisa. Thank you for being here. All right. So the Harmony is the one that helps relax your muscles. It helps you go to sleep. It helps relax tension in your face, all of that kind of stuff. Hi, Keisha. How are you? So don't forget to enter up here and over here. You can click on the poll. It does not matter what your answer is. It's totally fine. There's no right or wrong answer. Just click on the poll and put your answer up here. I am good, thank you. Hi, Sunshine. How are you? My mom is going to be live with me on tomorrow night at 7 on a different area. So we're going to be live in a different area tomorrow night at 7. So just check all the areas because I can't tell you which one. Firefighter, how are you? Thank you for the gifts. That's very sweet. Are you feeling better? Carla, I think you know what I'm talking about. What can I add to the orange cookies to make them spicy orange? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they put in it to make it spicy orange. Because the spicy orange is there. Thank you, Kim, for the daily. The spicy orange does, Latranya, sure does. The spicy orange, I don't know what they put on it. Live on the graham cracker? Or hold on. Which one is that? I don't know. I don't know the names for that. Not the pull tube. The graham cracker. Yeah, I had to think about that. The graham cracker. Sammy. Sammy. The graham cracker. I had to think about what a pull tube was. Okay, so forevermore, we have waffles and graham cracker. Okay, so on the graham cracker. And yes, we will be here at 7:30. We'll be here at 7:30. I mean, as far as I know, it depends on how long that one takes. But as far as I know, YT and graham are appropriate. Okay, and the graham. Oh yeah, itching is good. I don't know if I can do both. I don't know. I don't, probably so. I probably could. But see, you wouldn't want me to do both because I couldn't distinguish what we're doing. So it'd probably just be the graham cracker at 7 o'clock or the graham at 7 o'clock. So you should be there. You should be there at the graham at 7 o'clock. I haven't gone live on there in a long time. So we'll see. And my mom today and yesterday, she wanted a script. She was helping, we were talking about the scripts of what to say. And I told her, I was like, I'm not really great with scripting. So I might not do good at, it makes me nervous trying to remember what I'm supposed to say. So I'll probably just do it off the cuff. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. We'll do it that way. So we'll see how it happens, how it goes. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'll be here right after. So whatever time we, ooh, elderberry taffy sounds good. So whatever time we're done with that, I'll probably come right over. I'll probably come right over here. Hi, Lindsay. How are you? Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be good. It'll be the greatest ever. You finally got rain. Yeah, we did get some rain today. Oh, wait. Are you close to me, Lindsay? I forget. We finally got some rain today. That's right. We're still a few inches below, but if we could just get rain like this a couple of times, that would be amazing. Right, Latranya, same. Durham, that's right. I don't think she's going to stay for this live. She usually doesn't stay for this live. Sometimes when she's making tea, when we make a lot of tea. Oh yeah, we're way on water restrictions, but if you're in Durham, you're in a whole lot worse water restrictions. Are you in Orange County? Because I heard they were they really had a lot going on. Congratulations to the winner. Oh, geez, Randy. That's not good. Who's the winner? Sunshine Kelly. Congratulations. Sunshine. Okay. All right. We have 15 minutes left of our duel. You're welcome. Congratulations. Of our duel live on the YT and the Gram, not the Gram, and the TikTok shop. Now I'm talking about too many different things at once and I can't remember. Would you like to see us go live and make a quart of elderberry syrup, old mill packages, show how the tea is packaged, ooh, make a batch of elderberry jelly, make a batch of scones. Ooh, good. This sounds fun. I've made jelly before. We could probably sit and do tea. I was doing DIY bags the other day on YT. Oh, that's so nice, Lindsay. I bet they really, really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, the amount of water we need. Oh, gracious. It is something. That is a lot going on. All right, we're going to flash sale. Do a live packaging the tea? Yeah. Well, see, my mom does the tea. She won't do a live packaging the tea. She won't. But I will, but I can. She probably wouldn't be able to. She won't be able to pay attention, which I don't know that I'd be able to pay attention either. When I was making the DIY bags the other day, when I was live on, yay, hi, Ashley. When I was making the DIY bags the other day, I was like, please tell me if I forget cinnamon sticks, because I'll be sitting there and I'll put the elderberries in and I'll put the other ingredients in, and then I'll put the cinnamon sticks in, or the last thing. That's kind of my flow. And I knew that sitting here talking to people while I was doing, I like, we'll have a mystery tea. I know. I mean, like, I don't know what's in this bag. I forgot. I don't even know what I made. Here's some samples. We'll have a completely different tea. We won't even know what was in it, but it'll probably be the best tea we ever made. Probably be the best tea we ever made. One that I have no idea what's in it, and then I'll never be able to recreate it. Firefighter, we have squash. New meaning the Franken tea. I'll put everything together. I'll just put it all there. Hi, John. Thank you for reposting the live. We had squash. We got some tomatoes growing, but it's gonna be a while before they come in. And then we have watermelon growing, and we have jalapenos or chili peppers of some kind. I don't know. They wanted to grow them, so we got those growing like crazy. We're not even gonna. I don't know that we're gonna be able to use the amount of chili peppers that we have coming in. So it would be a new meaning. It'd be like, you get to have this tea. Just pretend you know what's in it. I'm trying to put this back on the flash sale, but for some reason I cannot get it to work. Hold on. All right, elderberry syrup's back on the flash sale. I should do that. We should make, I got a big bowl, like a big metal bowl, you know? It's supposed to, I don't know where it's at, but I got a big metal bowl so that I can make tea videos of making the tea. You know how sometimes they make those videos and they put all the ingredients in a big bowl and then they kind of mix it all around and they make a video of it. That's kind of what we're going to do with that bowl. So I could do that with the tea, and then we could sit here while I package it and I'll be like, yeah. No, there people make herbal tea videos with the bowls. Not like that would, like, they put all the ingredients. You know, the harmony tea would be so pretty with that. Oh my gosh, it would be so pretty with the elderberries and the skullcap and the rose petals, and you would have all the colors. And yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. You always see the candy mixes. I haven't seen candy. That's funny. I've seen it in the herbal tea world, but not in the candy mixes. So that's funny how that is. But I think it would be fun, be pretty. So we'll definitely do that one day when I'm. I guess I'll have to be at that table over there. Ooh, that's going to be something. All right, let's do our devotion. You ready? We got about 11 minutes left. We'll do our devotion. We'll do it. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you guys so much. So grateful. And for those on the YT, so grateful for you guys coming over here and hanging out with us. I think we had 3 followers the other night from our YT live, so I was really grateful for that. All right. Oh, I just did this one. We're not doing that one again. Hold on. Let's do the very first one. Have we done that one yet? Let God speak into your life. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever. Psalm 124, 8 through 125, 1. Sometimes I get so busy telling God all the things I need him to do in my life. 3 months, Linda, after you open it in the fridge. 3 months in the fridge. In my life. All the people I need him to encourage, all the dreams I need him to intervene in, all the energy I need him to infuse into me for the day that I forgot, for my day, that I forgot to let him speak into my life. I think I'm going to reread that. Hold on just a minute. Sometimes I get so busy telling God all the things I need him to do in my life, all the people I need him to encourage, all the dreams I need him to intervene in, and all the energy I need him to infuse into me for my day, that I forget to let him speak into my life. I imagine him grinning a bit as I type these words today. Yeah, she talks a lot, but when she's ready to listen, I love speaking life into her. He's patient and kind. And did I mention patient? He loves me, laughs with me, and I'm pretty sure he goes with the flow of my very human nature. What grace, what love. Maybe you feel like you've been doing a lot of praying lately, but in the very same breath, you feel thirsty to hear from God. I want you to know that God does hear you. He provides his word as an instrument to give his response. When you feel thirsty to hear God's voice, pour over his word. When you long to get some direction from him, let his word pour into you. Saturate your heart and mind with his word, because that is his instrument to speak to your heart along with his spirit. Don't worry about following a program. Simply open up the Bible and start where you are. To hear God's voice every day, we must open his word every day. When we tune our hearts to his word, he tunes our hearts to him. When we read scripture, he infuses our hearts with truth, peace, and guidance. When we long to hear his voice, he will gladly and tenderly speak through the pages of scripture. Dear friend, just open it up. As we get lost in the word, God will speak truth into our hearts. Let your mind feed on his love letter to you. Lord, remind me to listen for your whispers. Help me to look to your word when I need to hear from you. Amen. May you sense God's gentle whispers over your life. He is your help. With him and his word, you cannot be shaken. Don't worry about following a program. I like that sentence. Don't worry about following a program. Too often we get so sucked into this. I have to do this every day. I have to do this every day. I have to read this much every day. I have to open to this page every day. I have to make sure that I stay in this part. For this month of June, June is the month of Psalms. I got to be in Psalms. And so we get sucked into this program of this is where I need to be. This is what I got to do. This is what I got to read. But we don't remember that reading the Word of God is not about making sure you read all of it in a certain amount of time. When you read a devotion, when you read in the Bible, it is about listening to what he is telling you. It's not about reading the words and just saying, well, I read the Bible. I read the whole thing. I read it 3 times. Great. What did it say? I don't know. Tell me one thing you learned in it. My kids, I do that all the time to them. Tell me what you learned about it. Oh, I did my vocabulary. Okay, tell me one word you learned today. What does that word mean? How are we using it? Okay? Same goes for reading. I read my Bible today, so what did you learn? What did God say in that? I don't know. Don't read the Bible to say you read it. Read the Bible, do the devotions to listen for what God has to tell you. And I can tell you this, it doesn't matter how many times you read a verse. God can speak to you differently in that verse every single time that you read it. So you can read Psalm 3:16 and every single time get a different message from God. You can read the book of Job and every single time get a different message from that. If you just look at the words to say that you read it, where is the message? Where does God get to speak? He doesn't. And let me say this too, sometimes the Bible is confusing. Sometimes it's hard to understand. Sometimes there's words in there we don't get. You're not stupid. They're hard. It's fine. Look it up. Learn. Take the time to learn what the word means. My kids all the time read a word. They don't know what it means, but they just read it and then they go over it. And I'm like, what does that word mean? I don't know. Okay, so look it up. But they don't want to take the time to stop sometimes. You know, we're in a hurry. We don't want to take the time to stop. We don't want to say we don't know what that means. We think we know what that means. Maybe it means this, maybe it means that. And then you find out it means something else. And then you find out it means something completely different in the context that it is written. So look it up. Take the time to research what it means. Because when you find out what that word means, it's going to say something completely different than you expected in the first place. And God will speak a different way, move a different way in that moment. So when you open the Bible, when you open a devotional, when you do anything, in his word. Don't do it just to say you did it. Do it to hear from him. If you have to go over the verse consistently more than one time, it's fine. Nobody is telling you it's not fine. If they are, it's up here in your head, and it is Satan telling you, and you just don't listen to him. Tell him to go away. Take the time to read it. Take the time to slow down. Take the time to pray over it and listen for the wisdom that God will impart in that moment. Don't try to rush it just so you can say you read it. Much when you do that. Jesus loves you every day. He knows when you read it. He knows when you're looking for the word. He knows when you're kind of tuned out. You know how sometimes you do things and you tune out? Oh, we have 100K tonight. Thank you so much for that. You know, sometimes when you read something and you kind of tune out and you don't really know what you read, you just kind of were somewhere else. I do that sometimes. I do that sometimes when I'm reading my devotionals. I do that sometimes when I'm driving. You know, sometimes you'll be driving home and all of a sudden you'll be home. You'll be like, dang, I was thinking about something else the whole time. Thank goodness I got here. If you tune out like that, just read it again. Just take the time to read it again. It's fine. You're not on anybody's timeline. You're reading, learning, researching, asking God for wisdom, and sometimes it doesn't come immediately. Sometimes it takes time. Time is fine. Learning the message is the goal. Thanks for hanging out with me. What are we doing? Ding for 100K. Thanks for 100K likes. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Sorry, my eyeball was itching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow's Friday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday. Sleep good and have a great Friday. And we'll be here tomorrow at 7:30. But on the gram at 7 o'clock. So, you know, you should check out the gram for 7 o'clock. Hi, Samantha. You should check out the gram at 7 o'clock. You should check it out tonight before tomorrow, because tonight is the end of the thing, and then tomorrow. You know what I mean? Okay. So many words there. So many words that you have to read between the lines. But you are beautiful. You are strong. You are loved. Thank you for being here. And if you need to be reminded, we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully with no ringing. We'll figure that out too, maybe. I love you guys. God bless you. I don't really know where I'm supposed to look on this. I don't know if I'm looking at the camera. I still can't find the camera over here. So I'm still trying to figure that out. I guess that's it right there. So I gotta like look right there. I'm not even looking at myself. It feels weird. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. You're amazing. God bless you.